Good morning, happy Sunday. So I've been 40 for about a month, and the biggest adjustment I've had is dating, so I started dating again, and I opened the dating app and I was like, oh my gosh, a lot of these guys look really old. And then I was like, oh shit, like, duh, you're 40, so they're in your age range now. Which was hard to grasp at first, but okay, fine, whatever. And I started dating like 3 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, 3 weeks, maybe 4. And so one of the guys I went on a date with was like, why are you still single? And I was like, well, where do I begin? Let's see. Do I start with present day or do I start with my dating past? Which one would you like me to start with? Present day, I'm on a dating app, and either the guys don't put their real names, they put stupid pictures of fish, which no one wants to see your fish, dude. We're not guys. I don't fucking care about your fish. There's the fish pics, fake names, no good picture of your face. Like, dude, this isn't a joke anymore. This is 2023, almost 2024. You need to have a really good dating profile pic. Like, this is how we date now. Like, you need to put a good profile pic. How can I swipe right if I don't know what you fucking look like? Just like food, the first taste buds are the eyes. If I don't want to jump you, I'm not going to swipe right on you. I don't care if your personality is great. I'm attracted to your looks first, just like you're attracted to my looks first. I don't want to see pictures of your kids. I think it's completely inappropriate to put pictures of your kids on your dating profile. You should only show someone your kids and meet your kids after you've been dating for a while, right? Like, that's the only time it's acceptable. I don't want to see pictures of your family. I think you violate their privacy by being put on the app itself. So there's that, right? And then, like, no information in the dating profile. How the fuck, like, okay, I'm sorry, like, you guys have a complex about your height, but I'm 5'8", so I just finished dating someone shorter than me, and it's made me slouch and ruin my posture, so I don't want to do that anymore. And my ex-fiance was my height. I want someone taller than me. I want to wear my pretty heels that I have. I don't want to slouch. So yeah, I care about your height. If I was 5'5", I wouldn't give a shit about your height. But I'm not. I'm 5'8", so I give a shit about your height. So can you put that in your profile, please? And then, like, put in your information. How the fuck am I supposed to know what you like if I like you more than just your pic if you don't put any information in your profile? There's that. Then there's going on these dates with people. My best news source, the best news source is Twitter. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? And you think I want to go on a second date with you? No. Or you match with someone and then you say hi, they say hi back, and then they stop texting you. Really? Or you match with someone and they text you at 5 a.m., 12 a.m., and then you call them out on it because you're like, dude, you don't want a relationship, you want a booty call. No, I'm not like that. You mean a lot to me. Like, I really want to meet you and da-da-da. We haven't even met yet. I really want to meet you and blah, 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 and da-da-da-da, and yada, yada, yada. But we still haven't met, and you still only text at 5 a.m. I'm really busy. Well, bro, we're all really busy, except for maybe me right now because, I took some time off from work. I quit. And I moved back home with my parents. But everyone is busy. If you want to see someone, you'll make it a priority and you'll see them. So, like, after 2 weeks of this, right? And I called them out twice, and then I called them out kind of rudely. How dare you not show me respect? Bro, you're not respecting me. You're texting me at 5. Well, I know you're up and I'm on my way home. I'm like, great. Sorry, like, this isn't a relationship. No, sorry. Or like someone who wants a relationship, but then they're like, oh, can we just do something casual? No, sorry. No, I'm 40. I don't want casual anymore. I want a relationship. I want my partner. I want that part of my life to be good finally. Like, in my birthday speech, I mentioned I'm so glad to turn 40 because I really want to slam the door on my 30s. And my 30s sucked. The last 16 years kind of sucked, to be quite honest with you. And I just want a smart, funny, handsome, mischievous, sweet guy with a little bit of an asshole in him to balance this really strong person. I'm a Greek, independent Scorpio. I am not going to be your little slave. I'm not going to be your, like, there's parts of me that is old school, but like, I don't want you to be my doormat, and I don't want to be your doormat. Like, there's got to be equal power. Is that too much to ask for? So, like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to settle. I don't have patience for bullshit. Like, I went on a date with someone, and I don't know why they're on a dating app. All they did was talk about their ex-girlfriend that they claimed to be over. And then, like, I brought up one thing about my ex-boyfriend after hearing about his ex-girlfriend for an hour. Oh, you're not over. Yes, I am over my ex-boyfriend. Otherwise, I wouldn't be dating. If I wasn't over my ex, I wouldn't be dating. I want everyone to understand that. If you're not over your ex, don't be dating. Or go on Tinder just to sleep around. Whatever you want. I'm over my ex. I want to date. I want to find the person who appreciates me as much as I appreciate them. I want to find the man that takes care of me just like I take care of them and is loyal to me like I'm loyal to him. Like, is that too much to ask for? Or you have the guys that you match and, like I said, they don't talk. And then they just disappear. Like, what's the point? Just unmatch me then. Or you have the other guys that are really, really nice. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe I can do a really, really nice guy with no asshole in him. And you give your number and they still proceed to text you in the app for like a little while longer. And you stop engaging. And they're like, oh, why haven't you talked to me a little bit? Because I gave you my number and you're still talking to me on the app. Like, this isn't like, no, I want to go on dates. I know I'm 40. I know what I like. I know what I want. And I know what I want, like, don't want. So, like, no, no. I've had years of not the right guys. I know what I want. My ex-fiance, who I was with for 10 years from 24 to 34, his smallest crime, his most forgivable crime was stealing my time, 10 years of my life. Why'd you break up? Well, that's a complicated issue why we broke up, but to put it in a nutshell, he didn't have the balls to put boundaries with his mother and his sister who only want him miserable and only want him at their beck and call and don't want him happy and interfered in our relationship. And the final straw for me was when they disrespected my mother and made lies about my mother. You can disrespect me, you can disrespect yourself, but you can't disrespect my family. I will come at you. But you asked me not to engage. And since you asked me not to engage and defend myself or my family, you have to. I'm sorry, like, I stopped talking to my family because they disrespected you. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just asking you to man up and stand up for yourself. You're a 40 plus now, but back then he was 40 plus year old man. If you can't stand up for yourself and you can't stand up for me or my mom or us as a couple, they don't respect you and you keep letting them do it because guess what? I'm pretty sure they keep doing it to you now. Just saying. So there's that. Aside from the fact that my ex-fiance couldn't communicate to save his life, couldn't handle conflict, would leave and every time there was a disagreement, like leave the house. You have to have disagreements. I'm not saying fight all the time, but yes, you have to have disagreements and you have to be able to communicate and navigate them. So on my dating profile, and every time I meet someone new, whether it's friend, whatever, job interview, honesty and transparency is always my number one thing. Honesty and transparency. I need them to function. I'm a highly type A planner person who's got great project management background and who has anxiety when there's no transparency. It makes my anxiety worse. It makes you have to have communication. Communication isn't just listening. Communication is understanding. Okay? So my ex-fiance didn't communicate fucking well, didn't understand how to navigate a conflict, and frankly, he just treated me like utter dog shit for 10 years, let's be honest. So I healed from that, okay? I finally found myself again, only to be with, from 21 to 23, a narcissist. Who, guys, I don't know if you know this, I'm a very strong person, but man, narcissistic abuse is no joke. No joke. I lost me. They love to keep you in this place where you're constantly walking on eggshells. I was emotionally abused, verbally abused, mentally abused, gaslit, sexually abused. It's no joke. And it's a major reason why I quit, why I no longer work and live where I did. It took me from August till November to be ready to date and heal. And I'm still healing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still healing. I don't think the trauma from that goes away right away. When you have someone you're giving your whole heart to, and they're telling you things like, you're 40, what have you done with your life? Or your ex-fiance left you, what the fuck do you think you know about love and commitment and blah, blah, blah. It's really hard to, and you hear that on a daily basis, how much of a loser you are. It's really hard to overcome it. And when you're constantly manipulated and threatened, it's hard. And you finally overcome it, and you're finally ready to date, and all you meet is losers so far. And maybe they're not losers, maybe I'm just not their type, but just tell me, you know, like, I don't mean to, I shouldn't say losers, that was mean of me, I apologize, but like, just be honest, unmatch, you know, I don't want to date you, you're not my type, no biggie, like, we don't have anything invested, I really don't care, you know. On Thursday I matched with someone, and they were a little intense, but I was like, all right, don't be over skeptical. And so I lied. When I do lie, they're little lies, like, I'm going to dinner, I can't talk now, which is what I told him, because he was like gonna call me and I didn't want to talk to him after like an afternoon. Like, if I didn't respond right away, he'd be like, oh, guess that's why nice while it lasted, blah, 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 blah. So I lied and I said I was going to dinner. And the next day he's like, how was your date last night? Da-da-da-da. Like, went off on me. And I was like, I didn't have a date. And even if I, like, frankly, guys, if I had a date, it wouldn't fucking matter, because we're not together. I just matched with you. And I was like, and he like went on. And I was like, bro, all I said was like going to dinner. Like, chill. Like, what is your problem? And he's like, you don't have to tell me off. And I'm like, honey, I'm not telling you off. If I was telling you off, you would know. I'm annoyed, like, with your response. And he unmatched me, which is fine, because I don't care. I would have unmatched you anyways. But I wanted you to see the response before I unmatched you. Or this other guy, like 2 weeks ago, he's a Greek guy. And he was like, hi. And then his second line to me was, by the way, no offense, but my Greek is better than yours. Really, bro? That's not the way to get into my pants or my heart or anything. So I was like, okay. Wow, way to sweep me off my feet. And he was like, oh, that's for the first date. And I'm like, sothikis. Like, no, dude. And then, like, he kept saying stupidities. I'm like, so I told him off in Greek. I'm like, listen, like, this is not the way to get into someone's heart. Like, I'm sure this is why you're 40 plus and single. It's not worked for you. Okay? Just like the pictures of the fish don't work. You know, like, no girl wants to see a picture of a fish. Like, that's not going to win us over. Unless they're into fishing, but, like, that's a secondary thing, you know? And it's just like stuff like that. That's why I'm single. I go on a date with someone, and Twitter's my favorite news source. Or I go on a date with someone and they try to assault me in their car because I don't know why. Like, no, this is not, like, what happened to us? Like, I always ask this, what happened to us as a society? Like, did we forget how to date? Did we forget basic interactions? You're on a dating site to date. If you want sex, go to Tinder. If you want sex only, put it in your profile too. Who cares? Like, I matched with someone last week who says he wants a relationship, and then he goes to me, I only want, like, I would love to have something casual with you. I think you're hot as fuck, and I want to fuck you. Okay. You say you want a relationship, though, but okay. And, like, he kept trying, right? And I kept saying, like, I can't, dude, how about you get to know me first, and then, like, we'll see what happens, right? Like, come on, you know? And then I can't be with anyone. I can't even kiss you if you don't mentally stimulate me. Like, you have to be fucking smart. I'm attracted to brains too, not just looks and body. I'm attracted to brains. I don't want to kiss you, let alone anything else, if you're not like this. So finally, like, after a week, I was just like, bro, listen, I don't need a sexual companion. I don't want something, like, casual. You do. best of luck to you. Like, I would rock your world, but best of luck to you. Like, I'm over it. And like, I am like, I don't want to be someone's sex toy. I don't want to be someone's sex slave. I want a real relationship. And I don't think that's too much to ask at 40. And I'm a good fucking catch. And just because I'm single at 40, doesn't mean that anything is wrong with me. It means that I've spent a majority of my life with the wrong people in it. And I have because I'm such a good person and a kind heart and loyal to beyond belief, and I have a hard time with boundaries, I let a lot of shit slide. And I ignore red flags, and I give second and third chances. And I really shouldn't. And I deserve someone as good as me, if not better. So that's why I'm single at 40. Because I haven't met the right person. And I don't care where you live. Like, I can move, you can move. You know, I mean, it's easier for me to move now. I live with my parents and I don't have a job. But like, if you really want something, you'll make it happen. And I'm just over it. I forgot how much I hate dating. I forgot how much I hate these dating apps. They are so depressing. And I forgot how much it sucks to be single at Christmas. Though, to be honest, with my last boyfriend, he didn't want to do anything Christmassy anyway, so it sucked to be with him at Christmas. The best part of this time of year is that magical feeling and like doing the Christmas stuff. And when you don't have someone you love like that to do the Christmas stuff with, it really makes you feel alone. So, and I'd rather be alone than spend more time with a man who makes me feel utterly alone. Like, there's nothing worse than being with someone who makes you feel more alone or doesn't value you. I'd rather be alone than be with the wrong person or waste my time with the wrong person. I don't need any more friends. So that's why I'm single. Take care.